All right, you guys. I think I have it working. It only took rebooting the phone and the computer multiple times in order to get this to work. And I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. I'm reading you guys' comments. I don't have anything else that is come up yet. So I'm still in the process of trying to start everything. So that being said, I'm going to scroll back and see if I can find out what's going on here. Let's see here. Okay, that actually looks good. Click on this and see if that starts up. And it starts working. Hey, 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 hey. That actually worked too. So way back when, Henry G actually said, hello, a long time ago, Ground Fog, Marco, Gabe Harlan said something about Baby Ruth, and I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyhow, Ramsey said, clicking on the thumbs up button. Nick Ranger said hello to me and all the fam. Let's see who else. Mo Patty said hello. Hey Trish. Marco linked the pocket check. Henry G gave a bunch of thumbs up and claps to Ground Fog, and that happened a lot of times. Good job, you guys. All right, Kelly's Mishmash said evening peeps. There's me going stand by for the first time, and then Henry saying he was going home. Oh, he's already there. Neil McKenzie's been a member for 10 months. Neil, appreciate that, man. Really appreciate it. Ryan Crow said, I want my money back. And Henry corrected him. Thank you, Henry, for doing that. I appreciate that. Mo Patty's made a comment about me having problems makes her look great on Saturday mornings. I do what I can there, Trish. She's probably already gone to bed now, though. There's TKE saying hello with some members only emojis there. Thank you for that, TKE. Let's see. Henry says, well, to TKE. Ramsey's said help with gadgets got lost, but he's hoping to be found soon. Henry said, hopefully Mrs. HWG lets Tommy come out to play. The Mrs. HWG's been in bed since way before 9 o'clock. I actually started rebooting everything about 8:30. And then when I tried to bring everything up at 8:40, it said, nope, I'm not connecting. Mo Patty threw out some of the members only emojis. That's awesome. Tegan apparently dropped by and mentioned that I was still gone. And Ramsey's linked a couple of members here, Tegan and Kelly's Mishmash. Hopefully you guys can hear me and everything's not just not working at all. Hopefully it's working. Ramsey said, also link Mo Patty, TKE. There he goes. He said some stuff to check out while we wait. Like and sub to all. And then that's me coming in the second time. And then Ramsey saying he's got an hour before I have to get my bro from work. What better do I have to do? And then apparently Henry saw me, said yay. And then Ramsey Silent said, here, I see a Tommy. Now I'm caught up with this part. So Delirium says, hey. Oh, brother. Check out Ron here. And there's Ron. Y'all check out Ron Crow. See, my stuff's not even lined up right because I'm sitting here struggling to make everything work. Mick Ranger says, what up, peeps? There, Henry G. Dr. Drew Dude said I thought I was late. Nope, you're not. I've been struggling getting this almost for an hour now. Had not even stopped to hydrate here. All right, let's see what else. Ramsey said everything is working great. I don't even have the microphone pulled close here. Watch everything quit working if I try to move this microphone. All right, we're going to try it anyways. We'll see what happens. Paula Mike says, seems safe. Thanks for being here, man. Roger Baker says, howdy, everyone. Good to see everyone. And Paula Mike says, do you own the thumbnail knife? Yes, I do. Oh, by the way, you guys, the fire. We got the fire going, and it's not a total misinformation there with the fire. Let's see here. Where do I have that knife? Got to set the fire back up there, and then I have the thumbnail knife right there. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh. Stuff's falling now. All right, so what a night. Got everything working finally for now. It looks like everything's working as expected. Man, I do not know why it would not connect. For some reason, it wasn't seeing my phone camera, and it just would not even, I mean, it wasn't even seeing it at all. And I was trying every setting and actually reverted Windows Link back to its original and then upgraded it back and all that kind of stuff. So, man, sometimes it works great. Last week, we did not have a problem. Everything connected up, stayed connected the entire time. No problems at all. And tonight, different story. Had to use those gadget stuff. And you're probably right about that one, Delirium, with the Pebcac comment there. In case most of you guys probably know what that means. For you that don't, I even tried an old phone, and apparently that doesn't work either. It's too old to use for Windows Link. But for you guys that don't know what PEBCAC means, it means problem exists between keyboard and chair. In other words, me, and according to Delirium there. And good thing Delirium's a good friend, so else I would be maybe a little bit offended. Ramsey says now that everything is working, I have to AFK away from keyboard for a few, but listening on my headphones. Awesome. Well, I know Scotty. I knew that, Scotty. I actually work with Scotty, so he and I end up talking multiple times a day, usually, sometimes 5 and 6 times a day, and I actually work in corporate compliance, but I have kind of a dual role in cybersecurity, and Scotty is our cybersecurity guru. So enjoy it when he pops in. If he's not fighting the skunks at his house, He's and trying to take care of his puppy that he has. He's got a new puppy, and she's pretty awesome and keeps him on his toes big time. So y'all go check him out. He does miniature paintings. He'll take miniature figurines and hand paint them, and he's done some work um, for some pretty high up people in some various um, companies that you may have heard about. So check out his somebody that can grab his channel, grab it and post it up there. Warhammer stuff, says Paul, I might, and that you'll have to answer on that one, Scotty. Let's see here. Roger Baker says, I like these fireside lives. Yeah, somebody mentioned, make sure that's viewable. Is it see? Are you able to see that or no? Where's that? Right here. That may be in the way, or it may show. I'm not sure. Anyhow, it's 62 degrees outside now. I think it's supposed to be close to 80 tomorrow, and then drop down to 40 by Monday. So it's something else. And that may be his other channel there, Mo Patty. Trish. He may have to correct me there. And if he wants to send me a link right quick on Facebook, I'll pop it in here too for his Great Scott Minis. But let's see. Trish, you're up late, and I appreciate you dropping by here. And I apologize for being late. I could not get the computer and the camera to sync up and act like it was supposed to. Paula might. Scotty says I've done Warhammer stuff, Shadows of Brimstone, and D&D assorted board games. But I think you probably already saw that because you said sweet. But yeah, he's got some pretty cool stuff. Hey, Fred the Lug. Good to see you, man. Mo Petty says I have nothing but time. I think you may work from home sometimes on Fridays, possibly. And a couple of the knives here are actually Mo Patty's knives that I have started to video, and that's actually Mo Patty's sticker right there. Got some of those, and I have to send her some of mine as well. Scotty says don't do much on YouTube, just Instagram. And I can pull up his Instagram probably. That mini takedown tray, Paul, is actually from Darkwater. He sent it over. I got some of the pocket clips from him for the EDC fixies, and he surprised me with a little tray there. So, and then over here I've got stuff that I once carried for EDC. This is some of the stuff that I used to carry on a daily basis. A little screwdriver thing, which came in handy with some previous jobs. Used to carry my pen around. And this is actually, I pulled this one out a while ago. This is a Tangram knife. And Tangram is a sub-brand of Kaiser, actually. And this is what I used to carry before I got into... I got sucked into the world of knives and started getting some of the fancier stuff. But apparently they only sell these on like Amazon and AliExpress. And that's it's actually still a pretty cool knife, but I never carry it anymore. Actually, it was in my backpack that I do carry sometimes, but it's stuck there. It's kind of a um, just in case knife if I don't have anything else. Illuminati, I think I did. I say hated Illuminati. Hey, Blue, thank you for being here, man. Miranda Keith, thank you for being here. Let's see. Marco Henry G. Mind of Milton says, fun fact, Tomley finally responded to my comment on a video that he posted a year ago. I'm still trying to catch up on stuff, man. Roger Baker says, hey, Fred, what's up, you big lug? No, that won't get me points in YouTube land. I need to be more responsive to the comments, but it's hard to do all this stuff and work and all that. I've actually driven down to my job um, 3 times this week, which is not normal. There's some weeks I don't go down there, but I've actually been down there 3 times this week. So that's just I need to not do that. And I've actually got some knives in that I have to review now too. So that's always fun. And no, that's the real fun though. Let me see if I can find. I want to do this right quick for pull this up and go grab some links right quick for something. Um, okay, that's not what I wanted. Watch me skip right over it, probably. Most of the links that we drop in here, you guys are already members of because the community is just so awesome. And as I'm scrolling down through here, I'm uh, I'm seeing folks that I haven't seen in a while too, and that always makes you wonder and hope that everything's going good with them, and they're just taking a break from the knife community. But yeah, there's as I'm scrolling through here and looking, I see some folks that I haven't seen in a while. But you guys can see hopefully see the fire behind me. Hopefully next week it'll be back cool and we can actually have a real fire. But someone did mention about using a TV, and I was like, I haven't pulled a TV out here yet, so the tablet's going to have to suffice for now. See, I didn't realize I was following this many channels. This is nuts. And some of them is actually some really good channels, and I haven't seen anything out of recently. And it may be that I've just YouTube is not showing them to me, which is a definite possibility. And I know that some of them have moved on to other things. I know that's the case because uh, one of them was one of them was uh, Bearded Gear. All right, let's see. All right, y'all check out Scotty's Instagram page, and also I guess that was the right that that was his that Mopedi was right on that one. So check out that one as well. Y'all give him some subs. He's only got 42 subs, but he shows some of the artwork that he's done. Check out one of his videos there. Maybe this will encourage him to get back into it and do some more lives. And since I've done that, I've got behind. And let me go catch back up. All right, let's see. Ramsey said, check out Mind of Milton. You can check out Mind of Milton's second hobby as well. Eddie's got him into skateboarding, so that's his second one. Mind of Milton says Paul doesn't have a wrench. Paul Mite doesn't have a wrench. Let's see. Whoops. I think he does now. Let's see. Give my other screen back. Let's see. Paul says I don't need one. The coast was clear, so I popped too late. Too late, Paul. And Paul Mills says, hello. Thank you for being here, the other Paul Mills. Paul says I just woke up from a nap. Nice. And Dylan is in the house. Thank you for being here, Dylan. Paul Mite says, other Paul. Fred the Luck says, got to head out. Time to go to sleep. Early OR day tomorrow. Good luck, Fred. Good to chat with you earlier this week. Crazy thing is, I have a friend of mine that actually is lives in the same town as Delirium. Lives in the same town as Scotty, and he's up in New York right now. And I messaged Fred that he was up there, and they were actually both in the same town at the same time. Weren't able to meet up. He's the other friend is actually a knife guy that I've been friends with for a while. I actually went to my first Blade show with him, and he doesn't get on he doesn't get in the lives a lot or anything like that, but he does have a pretty neat collection, and so it's pretty funny they were actually in the same town, but he didn't have time to meet up with Fred. Even though I told him how cool it would be if he could. So let's see what else we got here. Illuminati asked if I was setting my tablet on fire. No, it's just showing a fireside, like a fireplace, because the title actually says Fireside Chat. So that's it. No, it wasn't TKE. Mind of Milton says, congrats again on your big RNK win. He won at Rob's Nerdy Nice. Very cool. Apparently I wasn't watching that one. Illuminati says, sorry I haven't put any content in a while. Haven't moved on. I'm still here. Yep. And sometimes it's just a hiatus. You're taking a break, and in fact, I need to put some more stuff up. I was doing really good, posting every other day. Like I think somebody actually suggested that I needed to post every day, but I don't have enough content for that. And but I was trying to do every other day, and but sometimes it's every third day. So I'm trying to do better, and I've actually got some new knives in uh, to do some reviews on. So I'll try to get some more out there. And that's actually Scotty's channel there. Again, y'all go give him a sub if you don't mind doing so. Practicing toe taps. He did. Milton does have some videos up of some garage trick practicing there. So check him out. Also check out Mallory Designs and his new H2O knife, which is on its well, it's in the works. I think he's closed the pre-orders, but he got the minimum amount pretty quickly, from what I understand. It's went above his goal, so that's cool. Gabe Harlan said, "Uno más week." One more week. I must have missed something there. Let's see. But it is one more week. Next week will be our giveaway live, where I give away a knife, and also I give away a 3D printed. Usually it's these knife stands, but we'll have that or other items. I've got some other things as well that are 3D printed that the winner gets to choose from. That's for everybody, and then those that are members, we give away knife. And I don't. I think have about 40 members, so there's a fairly decent chance that you might win a knife. And I've got to figure out what knife that's going to be this month. Uh, let's see what else. And there's Ramsey's dropping Scotty's IG there. Brown Sugar's in the house. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Let's see. Gabe Harlan, I think I said hello to you. If I didn't, hello again. Change the lighting here a little bit. Hopefully it translates well to you guys' screen. I actually raised things up a little bit, not to have so much glare. Turn the lamp back there down a little bit so it wouldn't be glarish. So it's a continuous improvement type thing. Hopefully it looks decent. Let's see here. What else? You guys are in there and chatting tonight, and which is crazy because there was a I was actually wondering if I was going to have a live tonight. I didn't think I was going to be able to get it working, and I was not going to do a video with just that one with the one camera there. Gabe Harlan, happy early birthday, man. If I don't see you next week, happy birthday. Is Dragoon here? Did I miss Dragoon? I didn't miss Dragoon. Thanks for being here, Dragoon. Oh, we were talking about some of the stuff I carry. This one is. I don't think this one's actually. This one actually may be. I don't know if it's on Amazon anymore, but I think this was like a $40 knife, and to me, this was like at the time this was like top tier. I've got me a really good knife type of a type of a purchase, and I ended up getting two or three, maybe four Tangram knives, and I think this is actually what kind of got me back into looking at knives a good bit. Um, and then I ended up with stuff like the Griptilian, and I think I may have told you guys another time. I ended up the first two of these I got the centering was horrible on, and actually got this one the other week from Mr. Eddie, and the centering is perfect on it. So I've actually been carrying it a good bit, even though that's not an expensive knife. Um, I like the blade shape and I like the action on it, so been carrying that one a good bit. And I got a couple more coming in. It should be here tomorrow if the mail if USPS delivers as expected. That I'm pretty excited about, but I'm not going to go into that just yet. We'll let those be a surprise. Y'all check out Kelly's Mishmash, and she makes some very cool paracord creations that I'm continuing to add to the giveaway packs. So for next week's giveaways, there will also be items from Kelly Mishmash. Linking everybody else. Gabe says my birthday is next Thursday. Open sports cards to celebrate my birthday, and as a way to keep my best friend's memory alive. That's very cool, Gabe. That's really cool, and so it's like a surprise to you as well to see what you're opening up is in the sports cards. Is that correct? I think that may be what you're saying, and as a memorial to your friend. So very cool. Ramsey says, "I'm sending you one, man. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that knife. In fact, it's in pieces. It's in pieces here. I've got to find some really small washers to try to do that, and I'm thinking it may take ordering some watch washers. I don't know, but there's a very fine line between the smaller part of that stop pin and the larger part. It doesn't step very much. So I've got to find something, but I'm sending you a knife kit back with that one. Don't worry. There's Forrest Tanks. Hey man, appreciate you being here. Don't have any Hanks out on the table today, but I usually carry one. In fact, I think I have two in my pocket right now. And I kind of switch it out depending on the season. So, but I think the two that I have in pocket now are Declaration of Independence one, and also the South Carolina flag, which I may be a little biased, but I think the South Carolina flag is one of the cooler flags that are cooler state flags that are out there. Again, I'm probably a little biased on that. Mr. A says, "Who is sending Thomas the mailbox killer knives?" Well, I got a pack of knives from Mr. Eddie that I purchased from him. So I've got several of those. And by the way, hello, Mr. Eddie. Thank you for being here. Roger Baker. No, I haven't broke any knives yet. I'm trying to help help out with one that needs a. I need to figure out how the two halves. It's a prototype knife, but the two halves of the two liners come together too much and inhibit the action of the knife. The stop pin needed to be just a fraction longer, and that's trying to figure out a way to fix that. Let's see who else might be in here. Titanium Justin is here, and I don't think I said hello to him. Hey, Titanium Justin. Ramsey's Dragoon sent you a message if you haven't already seen it. Illuminati disagreed with my saying that the South Carolina flag was one of the cooler ones. Now you got me. I'm gonna have to pull out the South Carolina pink here. There you go. One of the cooler flags. Illuminati says Texas, baby. Texas is not bad. I'm not saying that it's not. Mr. Eddie, I'll have to talk to you then and see about ideas on that. I was thinking maybe a washer on the end of that, on the end of the stop pin, where it goes into the liners there. But the bad part is it's actually in a yellow scales. It's got Ultim scales, so it makes it a little bit more crazy trying to figure out how to do that. Ramsey's, you're gonna have to tell them what kind of knife that is. It's a Geo something, but I don't know the name of it. Ramsey's is linking Titanium Justin. Y'all go check him out. Wow. Gabe says, well, I'm not even going to read it out, but man, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Apparently, Ramsey's getting a shaman, and I said that just to drive the folks crazy that say shaman. And Metal Relic Art is in the house. Ramsey's mentioned that's the Geo Knife Ethereal. And just to show you guys, I do have it there in pieces, and trying to figure out a way to fix that. Mr. Eddie says he might know a way, so I'm gonna to have a chat with him as well. If any of you guys have any ideas, feel free to throw them out either here or send me a message on my Instagram. I'd be happy to try them, learn some more myself, because I will not claim to be an expert on any of this stuff. I do a lot of disassembling cleanings, but I am not an expert when it comes to possible fixes for knives that I haven't run into a problem like that before. So just to say that, and if you've got ideas, I appreciate them. There we go. That was not on screen enough. All right. Wow, we've almost been going an hour, even after I got started drastically late there. So let me run over and check and see if any of you guys have dropped anything in the Discord for a Discord pocket check. Bring that over to the other screen here. And see, that was a few days ago. We got that one last week. Yeah, we've got a few here. You guys go check out the link here to the Discord pocket check. And if you need an invite for the Discord, let me know. I think most people here are probably in that Discord as well. It's actually TK's Discord, but he set me up a channel so that I can do the pocket checks with you guys. So check that out. Ramses did mention that that he had several things that he carried, and I like to go through this list because it's just crazy the amount of stuff that he carries. But he carries the Leatherman Arc, SOG Power Pint, Olight Mini 2 Ultra, Spyderco Bodacious S30V, Taran in ZDP 189, Kaiser Groom Fixed Blade. I've actually got one of those for a giveaway. I forgot about that. Outdoor Element Neck Knife, Real Steel Slip Joint in N690. And he does carry all this stuff. I've seen the pictures. So I know he carries a lot of stuff. I usually carry at least 3 knives, plus the Hank, plus the earbuds, plus my pry bar, plus a flashlight and a secondary flashlight, and a couple of more items that I'm not gonna talk about. But there's all it's just too much. Yeah, I carry too much stuff as well. But still, that may be the actual knife that I give away next week, because I have one, and it has 2 sets of scales with it. So that may be the giveaway, and I actually purchased that one. So I'd forgotten about that knife. I've got it in the giveaway box, and I had forgotten about that. Dragoon says I'm at home, but I still have 4 knives on me. I do too. I actually have my reptilian. I have the Asher A-Lock. I have a round Jaeger, and I have the Jason Clark. So that's the knives that I have on me at the house. Illuminati says I walk around the house with 14 knives and a flashlight. So, but yes, I usually have 4 knives on me, plus my pry bar. This is not the pry bar that I usually carry. I have another pry bar here that I usually carry. What else do I carry? I think I mentioned everything. But yeah, that's my normal carry. Now, when I left the house, when I went to the office today, I only carried 2 knives. I carried the grip and the Jason Clark. But yeah, I carry a lot of stuff. Mo Petty says that would not fit in my purse, much less pockets. Who else is posting some stuff? I got some more stuff up here, y'all. y'all keep posting it. Mr. Eddie's brought that up. We will very shortly here. We will pull that up and take a look at it. Let's see. Does that actually? I'm going to. Oops. The capture. Discord pocket check. Okay, I can disappear that. And you know what? I did not have. It probably, I think the other pulls everything in. You absolutely have to wear clothing that will allow you to accommodate all those knives, though. That is for sure. I usually carry a or wear a certain pants that have additional pockets than what normally are in pants. So that does help out tremendously on that. All right, let's see if we can. Actually, I need to charge my watch, else I'm going to forget, and then it'll be bedtime, and I won't have a charged watch. So my watch was actually telling me that it was time to charge the watch. It was 75 here today in South Carolina, and again, I think it's supposed to be. I think the high is supposed to be close to 40 on Monday. So, Dragoon and Mallory, y'all get ready. I think it's going to be chilly again. I don't think winter's over just yet. All right, let's go over and take a look and see what's in the pockets. We checked out Carco last week. Carco showed us a really cool fixed blade knife that he had, as well as a couple of knives. I think he was may have been new to him last week or on the way or something. So those are pretty cool. Robin, as a couple of days ago, posted up a Vulcan and a pry bar, and I don't know that. Actually, I think I saw something on Instagram about who the maker of that pry bar was, and I don't remember who it is. And yeah, I don't remember who that is, but he's put a cool lanyard on it. That's some fancy tying right there. And let's see what else we have. Mo Patty has posted a mini MSI or MSI Mini. I'm not sure which one it is. I have the larger version, and I would be tempted to get the smaller version if it had an opening hole instead of a thumb stud. But it's probably still great. It's just not my preference there. But I do like the blade shape. I kind of have a preference there. If you I think you can still see my you still see the other camera. Even back when I was getting the cheaper knives, less expensive knives, I still like the that blade shape. So very cool there. And Eduardo has posted an American made, and you'll have to tell me what it is because I don't know. Made in the USA though. He'll have to post up what that is if he hasn't already. I don't think he has. And that's all I had on for you guys pocket checks today. Let's see if we can switch right back over. See, look at there. Seamless transition back to the desktop camera. All right, let me catch back up with the chat. I think there's been a few items said since then. AMC says, bro, says, okay, I have to go get bro now. Be back in an hour or so if you're all still. No, I don't think we're going to be here that much longer, AMC's. I'm already starting to fade here. This would be a long live for me if I had actually gone live at the appointed time, but as it didn't happen, we've still almost been live an hour, and seeing as nothing went right in the planning process for today, I don't know. Gabe Harlan says, I actually carried the mini MSI myself today. Need to get a set of skiff bearings now that they completed the new size 2-row bearings just for the mini MSI. Oh, that's cool. I imagine also that Original Goat might be doing some scales for that as well. Now I'm not going to get back into my box again and get the MSI out, but I actually picked up a set of scales for the regular size MSI from Original Goat. Took a while to get here now, but I think it was a really cool addition to that knife. And again, one of the knives that I really, really like, but don't carry anymore. In fact, most recently I've been carrying the Jaeger, the A-Lock, and usually this one. And y'all can see, or this one as well. But they've got something in common, all of them, for some odd reason. A similar blade shape. So. Dragoon says, as long as skiffs fit the tiles or button liner, they haven't announced or even pretended to acknowledge my request for. Well, maybe so. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they will look into that. On some of the knives, on some of the newer knives that I've tried, I actually try to add that into the disassembly and cleaning video where I'll show what size bearings that they would need, and have actually turned in a few for the bounty or whatever it's called when they when you turn in for a new knife that's just come out or that they don't have. I don't think adding skiffs is necessary for every knife, but in some cases it does help. Patty says mine has the skiffs. OG has not made them yet. Very cool. Mo Patty says I done got the skiffs. I've already done that. That's awesome. But I assume that OG may be doing those. If not, someone else probably will. And not that there's anything wrong with the scales that come on them. That it's a composite material, and it works just fine. In fact, I still have the old ones for mine. But you guys, we have been going for about an hour now, I think. So I think I'm going to go ahead and close it down because it's getting that time for a lot of folks, that bedtime, and I want to wind down as well. So I'm not keyed up and still going fast at my appointed bedtime. So I really appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget, next week is the monthly giveaway live. So there'll be a knife that we'll give away, and I think I know what it is now. But I think we'll do that. We'll plan on that for next week, as well as the regular sub giveaway or the participant giveaway. So hope to see y'all again then. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night tonight. Wonderful rest of your week. It's almost the weekend. And I really appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one. And thanks.